Today, I'm going to show you how to remove an unexpected object in Photoshop quickly and cleanly using the Remove tool and Photoshop's AI features. This is one of the easiest ways to erase distracting objects from a photo without spending forever cloning and healing by hand. And the best part is, if you follow this method, you can keep your edits non-destructive, which means your original image stays safe. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Photoshop tips, editing workflows, and beginner-friendly tutorials. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your image in Photoshop. Go up to File, then choose Open and select the photo you want to edit. Once the image is loaded, take a moment to look at the object you want to remove. This could be a person in the background, a sign, trash on the ground, a power line, a pole, or any other unwanted object that breaks the composition. Now, before you start removing anything, let's work non-destructively. Go to the bottom of your Layers panel and click the plus icon to create a new layer. This is important because it keeps your changes separate from the original image. If you need to adjust anything later, you can do that without damaging the base photo. Working on a separate layer is one of the best habits you can build in Photoshop, especially when you're doing cleanup work. Next, select the Remove tool. You'll find it in the left toolbar, and it looks like a band-aid with little sparkles next to it. If you want a faster way, you can also press J on your keyboard to cycle to it. This tool is designed specifically for removing objects and filling in the area automatically using Photoshop's AI-powered processing. Once the Remove tool is active, look up at the options bar at the top of the screen and make sure Sample All Layers is turned on. This setting is very important. Since we created a new blank layer, Photoshop needs to sample the image underneath while still painting on the empty layer. If Sample All Layers is not enabled, the tool may not behave the way you expect, or it may not remove the object properly. Now take a look at the mode setting in the top options bar. Make sure GenAI On is selected. In newer versions of Photoshop, you may also see options like Cloud or Device. If you're connected to the internet, Cloud can be a great option. If you prefer offline processing and have the right hardware, Device lets Photoshop process the AI locally on your own GPU. Either way, the goal is to make sure Photoshop is using the correct AI processing mode for the cleanest result. Now comes the easy part. Use your brush and paint directly over the unexpected object you want to erase. Try to make your brush slightly larger than the object itself. That way, Photoshop captures a little bit of the surrounding texture, which helps it blend the replacement more naturally. It also helps the tool understand the edges of the object and any shadows it may be casting. As you paint, keep your strokes controlled and steady. You do not need to rush. If the object is large, work in sections instead of trying to remove the entire thing in one huge stroke. For smaller objects, one clean pass is usually enough. If the object overlaps with detailed areas like grass, bricks, skin, fabric, or patterned backgrounds, a careful selection-like brushstroke will help the result look more believable. Once you release your mouse or pen, Photoshop will process the area automatically. In just a moment, the AI will generate a replacement background that blends into the surrounding image. This is where the tool really shines, because it can reconstruct textures and details that would normally take a lot of manual retouching. If the first result looks great, you're done. If it needs a tiny bit more refinement, you can simply paint over the area again or make another pass to improve the fill. Sometimes a second pass gives Photoshop a better sense of the surrounding detail, especially if the object was sitting over a complicated background. The key is to work gradually and let the tool do the heavy lifting. If you want the cleanest possible result, zoom in and inspect the area closely after the removal is finished. Look for repeating patterns, soft edges, strange color patches, or any areas that still look unnatural. If you spot something small, you can remove it again or use another cleanup tool to polish it further. In many cases, though, the Remove tool will do an excellent job on the first try. This workflow is perfect for all kinds of photo cleanup tasks. You can use it to remove photo bombers, dust spots, cables, clutter, background distractions, or anything else that should not be in the final image. It's especially useful when you want a fast result without spending time on advanced manual retouching techniques. And because we started with a new layer, your workflow stays flexible. You can hide the cleanup layer, compare before and after, or make changes later without touching the original photo. That is one of the biggest advantages of editing non-distractively. So to quickly recap, open your image, create a new layer, select the Remove tool, turn on Sample All Layers, make sure GenAI On is active, paint over the unwanted object, and let Photoshop process the removal. That's it, a simple, modern way to clean up your photos with very little effort. If this Photoshop tutorial helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more editing tutorials, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.